MGL Development Industrial Park. MGL Development LLC has a passion that drives us to set up world-class manufacturing facilities with extreme operational efficiencies on our own resource deposits. We hold certain strategic mineral deposits in Mongolia and are aiming to create an industrial park comprising certain heavy industry, energy, and chemical projects. Our deposits are centrally located on the Trans-Mongolian Railway network, with access to all major industrial minerals markets in the region. The projects are 9 mining licenses with 25 million tons of fluorspar resources, 2 mining licenses with 5 million tons of quartz resources, 3 mining licenses with 170 million tons semi-coking coal resources, 1 mining license with 300 million tons of limestone and graphite resources, 3 mining licenses with 50 million tons of sodium sulfate resources, 2 mining licenses with 1 million tons of gypsum resources. The government of Mongolia promotes the area as strategic location for industrial cluster development. The distance proximity of the raw ore minerals allows for transportation through local roads from the project deposits to the industrial park. The processed final products will be delivered to international markets through China and Russia by using international road, railway, and air cargo routes. The industrial park will be comprised of fluorspar processing plant, silicone metal plant, graphene plant, soda ash plant, nano precipitated calcium carbonate plant, super nano fertilizer plant, sodium sulfide plant, semi-coke plant, gypsum, lime, and cement plant. Fluorspar processing in silicone metal plants will be built in the first phase of the project development and followed by other plants in the subsequent phases. Fluorspar processing plant. Mongolia is the 3rd largest fluorspar producer in the world after China and Mexico. We are working to build a processing plant with an installed capacity of 400,000 tons per year, and further to process it into hydrofluoric acid. We will be the largest such producer in the country, becoming a major competitor in the global markets. The net present value of this project is $1.7 billion. Fluorspar is traded in the markets as metallurgic-grade lump ore, acid spar, and hydrofluoric acid, depending on its grade of being processed. Main consumptions of fluorspar are glass and ceramic production, iron and steel production, oriental medicine, contemporary medicine and fashion, all sorts of cooling systems, fire extinguishers, pesticides, oil refinery, aluminum production, civil aviation and aircraft manufacturing, nuclear energy production, electronic production, engine production, plastics and optic fiber production. Silicon plant. Silicon is today's key strategic mineral, very rare and high in value. It is the raw material for silicon crystals, which are cut into thin slices or wafers that are the active part of the solar cells or in the semiconductors in electronics. We are working to build a silicon plant with an output capacity of 30,000 to 50,000 tons per year. The net present value of this project is $1.4 billion. High-quality, high-purity silicon materials are used for making semiconductors, microelectronics, nanoelectronics, optics, light and lamps, fiber optics, solar energy, batteries, energy storage. Graphene plant. Graphene is a groundbreaking industrial material that can change the way we operate in our world. The Nobel Prize for Physics was awarded in 2010 for the experiments regarding two-dimensional material graphene. We are working to build a graphene plant with an output capacity of 50,000 tons per year. The net present value of this project is $1.2 billion. Graphene is thinnest material, only 1 atom thick, 200 times stronger than steel, harder than diamond, conducts electricity 10 times better than copper, conducts heat better than diamond, superb electric mobility, very flexible and light, allows nothing to pass through it except water, completely transparent. Imagine flexible cell phones that can just stick on your skin, TVs thin as wallpaper that you can roll up and take with you, smaller chips leading to faster electronics, stronger but lighter aircrafts, stronger and smaller batteries, changes in the future of solar power, cheaply and easily remove salt from seawater, transparent, thinner, and longer-lasting metal coating, soda ash plant. Soda ash is the trade name for sodium carbonate, a chemical refined from the mineral trona, or sodium carbonate-bearing brines, both referred to as natural soda ash. Soda ash is used in glass making, paper making, water treatment, making soaps and detergents, making fire extinguishers, gas desulfurization, making dyes and coloring agents, making fertilizers, making pharmaceuticals, making food supplements. We are working to build a soda ash plant with an output capacity of 500,000 tons per year. Nano precipitated calcium carbonate plant. Precipitated calcium carbonate, PCC, has been widely used for several years as a filler material in paper making, coatings, plastics, and agriculture. Nano PCC displays a number of unique properties compared to PCC and finds application as a functional filler and extender in plastic compounds in plastics, rubber, coating, paper making, paint, and printing ink industries. Its most prominent current use is for improving the mechanical performance of plastics, polymer composites, and rubber. The addition of nano calcium carbonate improves the weather resistance, heat resistance, impact resistance, and also the toughness and performance of the material under extreme temperature conditions. The use of nano calcium carbonate particles in chemical, biological, and industrial areas are constantly increasing. Researchers across the globe are working in discovering more of their properties, which are expected to drive the global nano calcium carbonate market over the forecast period. We're working to build a nano precipitated calcium carbonate plant with an output capacity of 300,000 tons per year. Super nano fertilizer plant. It is a sort of fertilizer for plants as well as soil produced by using the latest technology. This new technology was invented in Austria and brought new development opportunities in the agricultural sector. Its benefits are more nutrients, healthy plants, more yield, no need of irrigation, less fungicide consumption, less pesticide consumption, less herbicide consumption, less capital costs, less labor costs. We're working to build a super nano fertilizer plant with an output capacity of 10,000 tons per year. Sodium sulfide plant. Sodium sulfide is primarily used in the craft process in the pulp and paper industry. It is used in water treatment as an oxygen scavenger agent and also as a metals precipitant, in chemical photography for toning black and white photographs, in the textile industry as a bleaching agent, for desulfurizing and as a dechlorinating agent, in the leather trade for the sulfidization of tanning extracts, in chemical manufacturing as a sulfonation and sulfomethylation agent, in the production of rubber chemicals, sulfur dyes, and other chemical compounds, in other applications including ore flotation, oil recovery, making dyes and detergent, during leather processing as an unherring agent in the liming operation. We are working to build a sodium sulfide plant with an output capacity of 80,000 tons per year. Coal washery. Compared with generic coke products, semi-coke has the advantages of high fixed carbon, high specific resistivity, high chemical activity, low ash content, low sulfur, low phosphorus, low moisture, etc. 3 highs and 4 lows. Semi-coke cannot be used in blast furnace production. However, in ferroalloy, calcium carbide, fertilizer, and other industries, semi-coke can completely replace general coke, and its quality is better than many national standards for metallurgical coke, foundry coke, and ferroalloy special coke. We are working to build a coal washery and semi-coke plant with an output capacity of 750,000 tons per annum. Gypsum, lime, and cement plant. We're working to build gypsum, limestone, and cement plants in the park in order to supply domestic construction market in Mongolia. International Freight Logistics Hub. We plan to build an international freight logistics hub adjacent to our industrial park. Leading companies are aware that the real competition is not between companies, but rather between supply chains. Thus, location and modal links to and from intermodal terminals are critical components in ensuring that the overall logistics costs are minimized in the supply chain, and the terminal itself becomes a long-term viable and sustainable economic development. The hub consists primarily of an international freight terminal and freight logistics services, which provide intermediate locations where logistics value is added to the movement of containers and ultimately the associated cargo. Road and rail are dominant modal links, and in addition, cargo service airport is another connectivity mode. The terminal and links form the crucial mobility fabric on freight logistics corridor that connects seaports with hinterland cargo origins and market destinations. Benefits accrue to all parties by offering consolidation services for both imports and exports by utilizing truck, train, and air cargo transportation concept in a very efficient way. Cargo Service Airport. Our international air cargo facility will be located adjacent to our industrial park. The airport is considered an interchange where different modes of transportation connect, and it will be connected with road-based access and rail systems in the country. Various facilities at the airport are designed to cope adequately with the anticipated flow of passengers and cargo. With the implementation of these projects in the industrial park, about 7,000 new jobs will be created. Every year, 40 billion MNT will be paid to the Social Insurance Fund. 100 billion MNT will be paid as royalty. 500 billion MNT will be paid as corporate income tax. In addition, real investments will be made for improving the health and living environment of local people within the framework of social responsibility, and funds will be spent to support local small and medium enterprises who work with us as contractors, subcontractors, and suppliers. In terms of the scale of its importance to the country's economy, it will have an impact on the economy no less than the current Oyu Tolgoi and Erdenet mines. A world-class park of integrated manufacturing facilities will be built in Mongolia.